I checked my bitrate settings, like, made sure this is one of those things that I caught. Fortunately, here is where I'm at. Alright. You fix yourself. Okay. And how is it now? Well, it's definitely a lot better. I'm sorry that I have to, like, downscale everything so far, but I mean, I guess that beats, not being able to see it at all. Plus, it does seem like it's going to keep going. I try not to get too disappointed when things don't really go right. Because it's like, as long as you learn something from it and it's like you're growing and you're moving forward, then it's like, it's not so bad. So it's like you have to continue to maintain a positive outlook, moving forward. But with that, let's play. It looks like it's finally behaving, and yeah, get her done. Time for fun. I'm gonna take this painting. I'm gonna try picking it up. I'm gonna look at it in the light. Oh man, this is beautiful. This is definitely where that's gonna go. Honey, I found the best place for the painting. Where is she? Find her. That was a big one. I threw a book. Alright. What is your cigar box? It's completely. Wonder if I can throw books at the demon. I mean, so far it's been kind of a walking simulator with a couple puzzles, which is not the worst. So pretty much all I did to try and fix it was I lowered the frame rate, which seemed to help a bit. Two doors! Mordor! So yeah, I lowered that and I scaled the output so that it was 720. So I do apologize if it looks like low HD, because it is. But, again, it's better that the resolution and the frames are there rather than running into bandwidth issues. Honestly, the weirdest thing is I don't know what else I'm using. I tested my speed, like 5,000, 5,000 bits per second would be totally fine for, use it. Yeah, 5,000 bits per second should be totally fine for 720p. 60 FPS is like non-concession, but it's like, I guess I have to do that now. I mean, it's not the worst thing. The only times that you need high frame rate is when you want to do a slow motion edit, because most of these, it's like, you don't really notice it. Difference between 30 and 60, not a whole ton, but the difference between like 24 and 30, strangely pretty significant. Because it gives that like cinematic look as opposed to that, butter look. And if you're like playing a game or something, you want to be immersed. I mean, all different preferences. I know one of my friends loves 24 FPS. He won't shoot in anything less, like anything. Maybe pal. Hello? I've come to get the bagels. Oh, it's painting. I thought you were an ill man. Save the light. I already down here. I don't think that there's match. Daddle. I do have to say, making our L3 a duck button as opposed to a run button is very odd. Seriously, like, I'm gonna do that so often, unintentionally. Like, I'm gonna... Even as I say, I'm... Ooh. Hey.
My head.
You can't come in here!
I
Hear
want
me,
to...
you snot! You're not allowed here!
This is my house. This is my house!
Oh, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
They said it wouldn't happen again. They promised, dear God. What happened? Looks like a hurricane went through here.
Okay. Who is Mario? What was this about? What compensation for what? Take the random document. And all the shadows change.
You are not alone. Someone is playing with me.
They are. Ooh, those guys. Those guys are so those guys. You know what I'm saying? I got a watch. Damn it, the broken watch. A broken watch, my father's watch. I heard that he got it as a gift. My father was always obsessed with punctuality and order. I've often wondered why he bothered family when mess and delay. What does it say? For JH from Emmett. Wow, that just keeps going on forever, and I can't just read it as it goes on because it's going to change the text as soon as it's done to a different font and size. Like, see, I don't get that. I have no idea who ML is, but I clearly remember the day when I accidentally knocked the watch off the table. My father literally stopped dead in his tracks. I expected to get a hell of a beating, but he only gathered all the metal parts with shaking hands and walked to the bedroom where he spent the rest of the day trying to fix it. The watch stopped working for good, but my father never threw it away. He tried to fix it time and again. Wow. Dad, is that you who threw your watch? Come out and reprimand me. Hello, Pop Pop. Need a lockpick. Oh, it locked the door behind me. Oh, I have to. That's good. At least keeps me involved in one area. Or, oh. That's not. Yes. Painting. Paintings go on the clocks. We've already been through this. What is it? Oh my gosh, it was... It's like... Well, yeah, I don't see there being much examine something unless it tells you to stop examining.
What the hell?
Well,
I need to find another exit.
I have to acknowledge this sooner. I'm getting claustrophobic. Honey, open the door. I accidentally nailed myself in this room from the inside. I really don't know how it happened. Serve utmost Oh, that looks oh! Yeah! Let's go in the hole. That seems like the way to go. Don't mind me just using a single match to mark. Step it. Step it. Step it. Okay. It's like he'd at least be able to see light in a dark hallway from cracks on the floor. Like, there's no way he doesn't know you're down there. Rats! Rats! I can't believe they were rats. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Oh, yeah, back up. You back up. I tried backing up, but it wouldn't let me. Hey, honey, I made a new
This house is
hole.
trying to kill me.
This house is a bit of a dick. Alright, let's light some candle. Yeah, I need run button. Plus side, I'm pretty sure this is the... Oh! Oh, a gun! Yes, why not
Just
the gun?
in case.
I mean, I was looking for a lockpick, but I'm not gonna say no to a gun.
Without ammo, it won't be much help.
You could throw it really hard. A lockpick, that's what I needed.
Time to go to the basement and see what's behind that door.
It's scary. Dude, rats were scary. I mean, whoever's down there is probably gonna shit my britches. Oh, amulet. It must be one of those amulets supposed to bring wealth. My father wasn't superstitious, but when push came to shove, he would clutch at straws. Did it belong to my father's associate George Whitehead? Maybe he gave it to my father as a gift. Or maybe... I don't know. Maybe they were really good friends. It's okay, Dad. I won't judge. Like, what's the problem? As far as I'm concerned. Now we're getting places. Now we're cooking with kerosene. Yeah. Yeah. First article about the accident. I can remember how upset my father was after the accident, and when he found out what happened to George, he was really terrified. Friday, October 18th, 1850. Mining accident. An explosion in the Caroline mine, Blackstone, New Hampshire, cost the lives of 3 miners. Witnesses claim tremors were felt up to half a mile from the mine, and the bang could be heard from inside homes, even with the windows closed. The cause of the explosion and whether it could be avoided is yet to be determined. Our reporter has not been able to contact either of the mine's co-owners. George Whitehead was unavailable, and Jacob Hyde refused to comment on the accident. We will provide our readers with further details as the story unfolds. I really don't know why I read that so aggressively. It kind of just sounded like a guy doing his job as a reporter. Alright, time to get busy. Oh, I actually get okay. Using the mouse, place the lockpick under one of the cylinders. Move up and down to raise the cylinder. When the cylinder crosses the cut line, block it quickly using the RT. To pick a lock, you need to block all the cylinders. Okay? I see. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can do this. I can do this. Yeah, come at me, guy with hat. I can pick locks now. Try and lock me in the basement, I'll just find a way out. Remember how many times I got beaten with this thing. It's a wonder it hasn't fallen apart. Father would sometimes beat me for imagined wrongdoings. He claimed that I was robbing the guests, talking to someone in the hallway at night, sneaking into the mine, etc. None of that was true. Rotate. Eventually, he figured that since I got used to getting thrashed, he needed a better method of punishment. He started locking me up in the darkness for hours, sometimes even days. Huh. I don't know why you're staying in his house when it kind of seems like he was a rat bastard. God, and there's flowers growing. This place is so old. So old. I'll just light the... Get out of here, stupid chair. Aha! I'm back and ready for action. Hattie Magoo, you are going... I didn't even see what it was. I should have had the light. Then I could have been started properly.
It can't be happening. It can't be true.
No!
Why did they say I'm safe now if it's coming back?
They said I was safe. The horse. It was always the horse. We always knew it. You have to push it over. Otherwise, it'll get your greasy bits. I'm actually pretty good at this. Oh no! Blood! Yay! The best.
I should be able to get into another room.
Really own it. Yeah, there we go. I don't even need to. Who's enough? Hey, don't mind me, Mr. Boogeyman. Like with my field of view being very... What? I literally was that close from the cutscene. Hey, man's got some fight. Dude, fight him. Get him. You got him good. Should have stabbed him in the heart.
This can't be real.
Go back and help. I mean, we can double team him. I can help. I can help this guy. No, 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 no. 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 I could help. Wait, was it gonna do that to me whether or not I went the right way? Quote unquote. Because I started going back and still triggered.
How in the world did they get out if...
They probably use hands in some form of or one another. Probably hands.
This is real. The blood. The metal rod. These are no phantoms. I haven't lost my mind. Not this time.
Dang. That crunked him in the dome and he just shrugged it off. That guy's joke.
It looks like one of those abominations that the judges wear on their heads.
Judicial
There
wig.
was a
It's
judge that used to come to our house. What was his name? Norton. Wait a minute.
the guy that died?
It is him. It was his death that was covered up in that newspaper.
Yeah.
How was that possible?
And
And the other man?
think about it.
The one in the hat. He locked up the judge. So maybe he did the same to my father.
Okay.
I'll retrace their steps. Maybe I can find out something about my father's disappearance.
Maybe.
And about all the other missing people.
Other one. Judicial wig. It seems that the victim is a judge, but why would the kidnapper bring this wig to the basement? Did he want to mock the man? I'm gonna stop examining that. I'm gonna toss that. Pick up the other thing. Pick up the other thing. Cranked open the door. I'll take that.
Maybe I could use it to open the door. Won't budge. How in the world did he get away?
And there's a cog here. There must be a mechanism somewhere that it once belonged to.
Cog. Hopefully it will fit the mechanism.
The mechanism. Never thought of the mechanism. I gotta say, I'm actually enjoying this quite a bit. Let me just do a quick double check. I thought you were windowed full screen. Thought I had the... You know what? I'm not going to worry about it because it looks like it's working fine over there, and I'm going to go with my gut on that one rather than risk messing it up. Until I get more familiar with this, get more streamlined equipment, and make this whole thing easier. Because like right now I'm using a bunch of like other theater equipment and computer drivers and third-party software to kind of like jerry-rig the thing that I need.
I need something to open that door.
And I know
We
that
should
the
look around the
easiest thing that I could possibly do is just get a simple interface, get two interfaces, get a webcam, get a proper capture card that can just do a simple HDMI output that can be read as a input source with no worry, directly into OBS as opposed to something that I have to do a window capture on with another third-party software. And then I should be good.
There's a mechanism blocking the door.
Mechanism.
Seems like some parts are missing.
Some part. This thing. Turn the mechanism now. I can open! Yay! Death awaits in the
Judge is
darkness.
bleeding heavily. He will look for help.
Honestly, I think he's... Why is that blood so much more vivid than the other blood? No, I hate crawling through this hallway. You keep doing jump scares in this hallway specifically. Very annoying. Know what's gonna happen. The music's getting louder as I get over. I feel like the minute that I get on those stairs, you're gonna be all like, boo. It's gonna get me. Then you're all like, no, it couldn't possibly be. Stairs had to be in the
Blood trail.
hallway.
I can use it to track him down.
Well, I could just drug the blood out into the hall. And of course, I was gonna say it was going to go outside. I mean, that's the natural mode of... I'm running. You know what? Danger can't wait another second. I need to make this happen.
There. Go to the inn.
The other house.
Closed many years ago.
This is great. It's not just, hey, spooky mansion house. It's multiple spooky mansion houses. They said get to the end, but... Oh, yeah. I thought this was just like a regular, like, walking simulator. I didn't know you were going to turn it into Resident Evil. Oh. Got a gun. With the bullets this time. Did you just waste a bullet?
He did nothing. He let him do it all.
Blast.
What?
Wait, did it literally
just
make
in
me
air.
waste 3 bullets for no reason? Oh, Phantom! Phantom! Dude, I shot you with a gun! I'm running. I'll teach you.
Bullets only keep him away for a while.
Keeps him away for a bit. Well, it is actually a lot like RE2 because the pistol bullets don't kill the enemies. They make you feel safer until you actually have to fight them, and then you realize that they don't do anything. Beautiful. I'm ready for this. Ready for this? Got you good, senor. You take it in the face like a
This is
big
useless.
boy champ.
Will he finally leave me alone?
Need to get in there. Get in there and get those bullets. Well, at least now it's actually picking them up. I didn't really like the fact that I had to like manually click on every little thing. But I shouldn't speak too soon. There's a very likely possibility that as soon as you lose the gun, come on. Oh, of course. Where the hell not? Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. This is for Grandma.
He's back again. How do I get rid of him?
Gotta shoot him harder. Yeah, it does only seem to like keep him away for a little bit. But the good news is there actually is a pretty decent amount of ammo around. And I don't even think that I need
What
to...
do you want?
I want your bones! Well, you can only have 2, so pick wisely. Want your ear bones and your pelvis. Alright, those are the 2. That's all you get. Or make them count. running into darkness very well. Come on, do your worst. I got you. I got you. I shot him in the balls. Got him good.
Leave me alone!
I'm actually doing okay. I'm getting lots of bullets. This is like Resident Evil. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez, guys. Merge!
For God's sake, die!
Is it just me, or does he kind of change his... Oh. Guess I have to let him finish before he'll actually do it. Yeah, is it just me, or does he, like, change between, like, two very different voices? Like, one is the, oh yeah, I need to investigate this, and then the other's like, God damn it, I got to get through the forest! And they're just not very... Oh! Oh! Where is he? My breath. Who's breathing so heavily? Oh, it's the tree. The tree is breathing so heavily. It's always been the tree. Well, howdy do, partner Reno. Just trying to get on the other side and meet you in this glorious day, but it seems I'm a little blocked off. Do you mind helping me meet you in your deadly arousal? I was gonna say that. I'm sure he likes it, you know. Uh-oh, I fell down. Now he's coming back for more. There you are. Nice. Headshot. Actually, the scare is a little less. Oh, you know what? That's probably what Beast was. Because they were talking about difficulty. I'm like, I know that, you know, Silent Hill does a little bit of, like, harder puzzles, but... I mean, they're not incredibly difficult. I guess the big difference here is that there isn't so many bullets, and you don't just shrug off damage.
There's an inn not far from here.
And the graphics, I mean, granted, I love all the Silent Hills, but the graphics weren't nearly as good as this in most of the games. Namely because most of them came out on the PS2. And the ones that came out later, just say, aren't the best. So I think they did a lot more with a lot less, by comparison. And dude, I got like 65 bullets. I could kill Norn. Like, I'm not even scared. I'm all like, come at me, bro. I'm making this happen. He has projectiles? So rude. Oh jeez, he can lunge like a bro. He's a bro lunger. A bro lunger. Oh. Uh-oh. I need those bullets. Wait, I died? Wait, how did I die? He wasn't even anywhere near me. How did that happen? How did I die? Okay. Like, literally, even after it went black, I assumed, I'm like, okay, I guess I must have beaten him. And then it's like, no, you're dead. I'm like, wait, what? How did... What? Just what? Like, seriously, what? How did I, the most impressive guy, die in this place? I'm shooting him in the head this time. Why had to pay for all those days of torture? Wait, didn't he torture me? Like, why are you coming at me, bro? Oh, he got me with a little bit of the good stuff. Run, 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 run. And apparently this is instant death, maybe. Oh, come on, that didn't get me. That, like, barely got me. I'm a little woozy, though. Uh-oh. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're friends. Jeez. Hey, hey. Reload. Oh, wait, you actually have to physically reload? Like, it doesn't say, oh, I'm out of bullets. I guess my first thing is to reload. I literally had one more bullet in the face. Oh my god, no, he's still having a good day, apparently. Holy crap. Seriously, he can summon meteor storms? Okay. And this isn't even the hard difficulty. I just chose the easy one. How was I supposed to know that he had meteor? I mean, hell, it took Sephiroth 40 effing hours to get one meteor. This guy can just summon him when he feels like it. All right. Wait. I was about to say, like, is it just me or am I getting less ammo than when I started? I mean, it's not exactly like I'm running low on the stuff, but I'm also kind of wondering why he has phases. Oh, so yeah, that wasn't really anywhere near me, but it looked like it did a lot of damage. Okay, I better run away from this guy, because apparently, like you said, he can just summon the freaking a hellfire. That did look a lot more impressive when you were closer. Okay, it wasn't that hard. I guess I just wasn't anticipating the various degrees of insta-kills. I mean, yeah, they kind of were insta-kills. I mean, that meteor thing, like, it hit you so many times. And that's the only reason that you died. Like, it wasn't that any move was particularly difficult. And I don't even know if there's any point in having a gun much further. It's like, literally, I spent the first 3 chapters just like walking around looking in the woods and, I don't know, reading books. But it is the gamer instinct in me that when there is a moment of reprieve after a boss fight to replenish your ammo. So even if this is 100% unnecessary, still feel compelled to do it. Honey, I'm home from a hard day of killing ghosts.
Where did everyone go?
I heard them.
No, it's happening again.
No, it's impossible. Yeah, his whiny voice. Ooh, I love your face.
It is you that should have died then.
I really should have died. Oh, well, thank you, buddy. This guy's pretty stand-up. See, and here I was gonna help you. It's all like, you know what? You deserve this. Yep, give it to him good. Bastard. This is what you get for summoning meteors. You can't do that this early in the game. It breaks the continuity. Ugh. And you're no better. I'm taking your gun. You're not supposed to have that in this game. He is so bossy. Chapter 5. Restoring the old shack isn't the hardest challenge I must face here. Some seriously weird stuff is going on around here. Most recently, someone stole one of our fuses and stuffed it inside a deer carcass. To make matters worse, my boss called in and pressured me about the undeciphered Soviet telegrams. I've got so many things on my mind, it feels like I'm going crazy. Keep thinking it's all somehow related to Nicholas's memoirs. I can't make the exact connection yet. See, I'm trying to draw that out as much as I can. And the weirdest thing is, like, I lowered all the settings. I'm starting to think that I don't actually need to lower the settings anymore now that I realize it's a bandwidth issue.
How in the
So
hell?
it's like, I should be able...
in a diary from over a century ago.
Century ago?
Fucking hell! But
Oh my gosh!
it's impossible.
It's impossible!
I don't know how, but it worked.
It worked.
Maybe if I find the other pages from the diary, if those telegrams are ever gonna be decoded, I have to take every chance. I'll notify David. This will blow his mind. I've made more progress than his entire team has in months.
I'm better than them! I'm a good guy. They're watching. Oh. See, now that I'm doing this, I'm going to assume that the real reason that I couldn't keep this on Ultra was primarily because of bandwidth issues rather than not being able to render them. So I'm going to take this, hopefully, see whether or not this does work. I just hate blur, so I'm not doing that. And we're going to see. It's a little chunky. I mean, it's chunky enough on my end that I do think that I could lower it. Honestly, I don't even think I noticed the difference. So we'll bring some of those to high instead of... I'll leave range of sight. Vegetation. I love the vegetation. Keep the vegetation at super high vegetation. Yeah, that looks good. And over on the string. Correct. How does that look over? Yeah, looks great. Fine, just fine. I mean, it stinks because I have a 4K graphics card, and this is at 1080p, and I felt that it was chooching it. I just didn't understand. Yeah, I guess it's just my internet speed is too low for this game to render at its full graphics. And maybe that's just where I'm at, you know. I've moved around since my last stream. So it's very possible that my internet is just worse. Most of the time I have it on a Ethernet cable, so I don't notice it, but you know, it has issues. Alright. Anyway, back to the game. So what am I doing? Throwing books full across the room. I achieved that. Go outside. Really wish those doors would. I didn't have to physically open. Phone, of course.
How is this possible?
How is this possible?
Keep an eye on him. We'll be in touch.
Ah, this sounds like a.
Fuck, they must have tapped my line.
Or it's.
How in the world did they track me down so quickly in this shithole? Fuck me. Maybe they did get Harold after all.
Harold. Or
Thankfully, I
maybe
can
it's
check
just
where
in
they're
your
tracking
mind.
me from. If I'm not wrong, the detector should be in the office.
I mean, they said the beast within, or inside, or evil within. Is there a difference? Not much I can tell. Take the localizer from the office. This looks like a localizer. Real talk. I mean, I assume it would just be. I mean, this is my office, right? I mean, do I actually need to go back like that office? The office where I do the work office? Oh. I already read what it does. It tells you about time traveling ghosts.
Jesus, are you
A
trying to kill
wife!
me again?
Ha! Ha!
I saw someone.
What are you talking about?
Someone's here, in front of the house. But maybe it's someone from the office? You know, about work?
David would tell me. Son of a bitch, it's all so clear now.
You don't think that...
I do. They want to get us so nothing would surprise me.
A few days ago, someone was hanging around here, too. I caught a glimpse of him behind the trees.
And you didn't think it was worth mentioning?
It might as well have been my imagination. I didn't want to spread panic. We've got enough to worry about as it is.
Fuck Emma! I don't work in a bakery. I work for fucking spies. It's not like we can just go to a mountain cabin and be safe. Stay in the house, lock the doors and windows. I'll take care of this.
By killing them all with my ghost traveling time gun.
I should use the localizer.
Or
and
the
see
other
if I
way.
can find
I don't know.
something
Same.
nearby.
It's the same thing. Man, his hands are so unnecessarily cartoonishly expressive. What's my... criticizing his hand gestures. Keyframe interval recommended. So yeah, I guess that's just my internet settings. Because I definitely was using a, you know, like this is exactly what I was experiencing last. Like the game is relatively smooth. The frame rate's, you know, not super liquidy or whatnot, but what can you expect from 30 FPS? And the bitrate looked relatively fine, and you know, it was what I was dealing with. And then I go back and I check the stream and I'm just like, it's chunking every like 4 seconds. It's like it can't even process it. And I thought it was because my encoder settings were too high, but then I checked the settings and it's like, no, it's just 1080p, 60 FPS, the, you know, basic stuff. And the bitrate wasn't even that high. So it's like, didn't understand it, so. I think we might have to reconsider, you know, contacting Spectrum because I'm not opposed to the speed and whatnot, and it seems like the Like, the bandwidth might be there, but it's all like... Honestly, I can't remember what my old settings were, so I don't know if they're underperforming. I know that my download speed is perfectly fine, but it's like that doesn't really matter when you're streaming. It's your upload speed. And I can barely squeeze out an average of 10 megabytes per second. That's not good. What, I'm just... Aha! Doing that the whole time. Head. Under a little bit. Talk about my poor internet.
The device has detected a signal. Now I just need to track the source.
Anomaly. Yeah. Blaster. Yeah, for a walking simulator game, there's certainly a lot of shooting elements. I see you. I see you, chunky monkey.
That fucking bastard is so confident that he approached the house to spy on us. Maybe if I can find more traces.
You get what he did. Only I had definitive proof.
The localizer has detected a signal. That means another quantum cloud must be near.
Another one? We have so many of those around here. You know, that's why the house is great. A nice wood front property. Opens right into the woods.
The lines are
Light
coming
drive,
together.
3
Close to the
stories,
source now.
and all the quantum clouds any home could ever want. Huh. Get over it. And I can't. That fucker has been spying on me, and now he's terroring the intimidate me on my way home. Oh, words, right? Sometimes they're more fun to make up. Well, I guess that's a good thing to know. The capture card does seem to be doing its job. That's ultimately all that you can ask for.
Crossed here to the other side. I need to get over there.
Fun. But yeah, it does seem like there are a couple ways I could streamline it. Most notably, I don't need a game capture to capture game footage. And I think that that's ultimately the biggest weak link that I have. You know, I have a perfectly decent mixer, a good microphone. I have, you know, speaking of which, I should make sure that that's actually bass. Yes, very good, son. How do I scale? Wait, I actually just have to rip it open with QuickTime events? That was the answer all— oh, that's very silly. That is so not the first thing I would have expected. No, this will bring out my quantum synchronizer. Really does the trick when you need it to. Oof-a-doo. Get the feeling that it's up there somewhere. I mean, there's nothing wrong with these mechanics. Like, I totally get it. You know, the idea that there is something there that you can't see with the naked eye, but it, you know, on another dimension. You know, that comes back from the Beyond and, you know, other transdimensional things. And honestly, any ghost story worth its salt uses that kind of, you know, narrative to kind of push itself along, because it breeds a air of acceptability with something so wildly otherworldly that we just naturally do not ever consider it a possibility. Like, the vast majority of educated people do not believe in ghosts, I would just say. And so when you're telling a ghost story, you need to find ways to try and convince them otherwise. There we go. And honestly, this is, like, really fun. I think it's kind of funny that I bought this at the same time that I bought Resident Evil 3.
First, I need to look around. Another quantum cloud may be nearby.
And Resident Evil 3 has just completely 100% disappointed me at every turn. That I was just like, why even bother playing when clearly the game is just a shell of its predecessor. They put all the effort they possibly could into Resident Evil 2, and then they pretty much made an extended DLC with the, you know, story of 3, which, let's face it, ain't that great. And then I played this one, and it has none of the same clout, and I enjoy it so much more. A photo of Emma. Fuck, I can't believe it. He took that picture on the day of our arrival. He knew even then when and where we were moving. August 22nd, I'm home, sweet home. The biased.
Fucker's got it all well organized.
I do not like you, sir. How do I... Good. Kick to the trapdoor. Oh, I just pressed the glowing button. Transmitter. Come on. Oh, okay. You actually might lose me because right now my Game Capture HD just decided to butts a putts. And I honestly don't know why it's doing that. Like, there's nothing aside from it, like, being unattended, and it's all like, okay, it's supposed to be unattended. It's just supposed to work. You're not supposed to have to worry about it. That's its job. Yeah, I think it just boils down to me. I need to get new equipment. And I hate that. I really do. But I either need to run all this on my main machine like I normally am, which apparently it totally can handle. Or if I want to, you know, streamline my workflow, I need to get, you know, better hardware. It's unfortunate, but it's real. Come on, jump it. I can't. Oh man, the music is so intense, but I can't jump a box, so I guess I'll just have to go back home.
But you can't hide.
Oh, looky, he went the same way as me. I can't jump over a box. It's impossible. You can't run away from me. Oh, damn, these boxes are really tall. What am I gonna do now? That's bothering me. A little in my face. Not? Oh. Hmm. Well, music seems to have subsided, so I guess he lost me. It's okay. It's a very nice day out. I'm just gonna go enjoy the weather. Well, I'm not getting in there. Ah. What time is it? I probably should stop here before it gets to 2 a.m. I mean, I'm glad the stream is better, but there's still a few hiccups. I know that there's something I have to work on. Some things I have to work on. And I don't know if this is just the settings I have to deal with my current internet. I mean, I know there are, like, accelerators, but I know they're not the best. And I really don't want to have to bring in, you know, a bunch of third-party software for something that essentially is pretty easy. It's just capturing a game. Most people should be able to do this without having to worry. I think the problem is I'm just using a bunch of devices that were never really intended for this purpose. Now granted, the game capture doesn't really have any leg to stand on, but it was one of Elgato's first. It is rather old, and I don't think it was intended originally for PC gaming. It was intended for consoles. Hence the reason why they had, you know, a whole bunch of adapters, not just HDMI, to be able to do it. So I think that, you know, the technology is weird. The support game capture Elgato is given for it has just completely fallen off the deep end, clearly. And you really have a choice of... but yeah, just like moving forward, you have the ability to continue using the software and the equipment that you have. It is all functional, but it doesn't function the way that you wish it was. And more than anything, it's just so time consuming. Like, honestly, to be able to run all this on a secondary computer rather than my original, which I was previously just, hey, plug and go. I literally spent about 9 hours configuring it, like downloading the right software, getting the right drivers, plugging everything in, making sure that it was actually functional, and then like actually doing the mixing techniques and making sure audio was good. And there's just so much that goes, but it was so ultimately tedious. And right now I know that some of the biggest things that people notice are things that, you know, I didn't put the time and effort into, which is the low frame rate and the fact that my face is kind of bleached out because my lighting is a little too harsh right now. But, you know, you take it one step at a time. Hopefully if I keep doing this, when people actually start tuning in and, you know, checking things out, as long as I stay to a schedule and I make sure that I continue doing this, I will get better. It will get easier, and I will make it more streamlined. So I do appreciate everyone that is willing to like work with me. I know it's taxing, and it's slow and difficult, but you know, we're all working towards, you know, a better experience that hopefully will be, you know, just fun again. And don't get me wrong, I think that my...
Chasing a spy through a cave. Fuck, what would have been a joke a week ago is now reality.
Yep. There goes. Again. Yeah, I think it just comes down to I need to get something that can actually be a source, like a video capture source directly, rather than something that I need to plug into a third-party software before it recognizes
Wait a minute.
on a certain window. And there's plenty of things that I can do. Like, honestly,
Can't get there.
I
Which way
can.
now?
I can jump. Like, jump, boy. You know you can do it. Easy bones. Can't even make a jump. I can die though. Yeah. Yes. I'd say that that would be a perfect place to let off, but I at least want to get through, you know, one chapter. Oh wait, no, I actually got through chapter 4, so I do want to get through chapter 5. I think that this is a great game to work on because there's plenty of exploration. It's not entirely optimized, you know, it doesn't work perfectly. And that's a really good game to do a lot of tests on. Because it's not going to be perfect. So there's going to be a lot of workarounds and stuff. But I think we're getting a lot closer. I think as soon as I wrap up chapter 5, I'm going to call it quits for the night. I am glad everyone was able to join me. And I will return for chapter, X on, you know, the day next Saturday. I'm going to continue to try and do this on a regular basis. I know that the games that take a lot more processing will be a lot more obvious. And if I wanted to do myself a service before having... Oh, wow. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me I got stuck in... Oh, I was going to be so mad. What did I miss? I mean, this is clearly the path that you want me to go. Like, absolutely the path you want me to go. I have that, and my first instinct would be to use the ramps that go up to actually get up. Where am I supposed to go? Wait, is this the way I really don't think. I guess it was! Save the day. Climb up, you weakling! Hey, you know what? It's actually not so bad. Put in and just go through the underwater trenches. You know, might see a fish or something. I am, you know, running a little low on air, but you know, I do Pilates and I stretch and stuff, so I should be good for the air. Roots could definitely get, I mean, that was in the roots. The roots are the root of all evil. Haha. Yeah, I got there. Got there. Time to spare. I'm Wyatt. And I keep bringing that up because apparently B is the, like, open menu button, even though, like, no game in the world does that. Like, I'll say this much, like, they have a really good ambience and whatnot, but this is clearly not the, not like a top-of-the-line game because there's so many optimizations that are just missing. Like, the controller support is totally wonky. I don't know if the graphics optimization is the reason why I'm having bandwidth issues, but it's possible. Like, I don't know for sure. I know that right now I can't even run it on, like, Super Ultra, even though I have one of the, like, best graphics cards, like, 1 or 2 years ago. And certainly, I'm not one of those, like, gear freaks where I need to buy the newest graphics card as soon as it comes out. One, I'm not primarily a Windows machine, so, you know, changing that graphics card is way more difficult for Macs. And secondly, I don't have that kind of money. I mean, I already spent, like, too much on my graphics card. And the next upgrade is unreasonably expensive. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just have to call this. As soon as the chapter's up, I'm gonna hope that it comes back. I mean, well, this is a perfect moment. Oh yeah. It's back on. Yes, this would be a perfect moment to document, because, like, dude, clearly a cutscene is going to happen. Like, if a cutscene doesn't happen, I'm going to drink this entire 2 liter of water in one chug.
Doesn't seem too stable.
Oh shit! I might actually have to play the game. Was right. You know, I am still a little thirsty, so.
Fuck, that was close. Everything wants to kill me in here.
Yeah, even the boards. Boards are the worst enemy. Just gonna squeeze through with my nondescript hands. Damn, his manicure is amazing. Although his fingernails look kind of creepy. Like they don't match his hands. B is supposed to be the crouch button. Like, come on, can you change it? No, I can't. I tried. You can just change schemes, and there's not a whole lot of change you can do with that. Definitely not the things I actually want. Yeah, honestly, crouching with L3, running with R1, and opening the menu with B? Like, someone was coming up with some weird-ass ideas, because this certainly isn't the most optimal. Dude, I found a 4-leaf clover! What a lucky day! I don't even need to go search around. Fuck, this is gonna be a good day for me. Crouch. Crouch. F you. Yeah. And just crouch back. Lucky day. I called it. Sorry, it's like there's just not much to comment on right now. I mean, trying to move up the ladder, and it's like, gosh, how many days, bro? But do I need to grab it from this? Of course. And this will probably be the end of the chapter. Hey, that looks really nice. Machete. This machete may be old, but it is still perfectly sharp. Blades like these were used to clear paths through the jungle, so it should still come in handy in a regular forest.
Looks ancient, but maybe the blade is still sharp.
I mean, it's not going to cut down a pine tree. It doesn't work like that. No, I have a machete, so now I can chop down an entire redwood. Why the hell not?
Other side, but how?
Apparently need to chop some trees. You know how it is, kill Mother Nature, axes are too tough, you know. Well, we'll just machete ourselves way through. See, this I could machete. Oh, that I can machete too. It's orange. Yeah. Yeah.
I could go through here.
How lumberjacks do it. Yeah.
Another
I'm a
signal.
lumberjack, Dad. Right, bring out the ghost spectrometer. Oh, that nose is really far away. Oh, come on, it's like 100. Anomalies. Pachinko! Pachinko! Yeah, pachinko. That's about right. Pachinko! Hey! One more pachinko, and I win the golden pachinko. Pachinko! Yes. What was your face?
He turned left. I'm close, I can feel
Oh,
it.
he turned left. So glad I blasted 4 quantum leaps into non-existence so that I could see that he turned left. I'm sure I couldn't have wandered around or even saw a tree branch snap or, you know, any of, you know, Hunter's tracking techniques to know that he turned left. Sometimes you make this more difficult than it needs to. I will say that if I wrap this game up and there aren't any other suggestions, I probably will jump right into the Hunter game, because I was playing that for a very pretty decent time, and honestly I was enjoying it. I hit a tree, but I'm right there.
He slipped through here. Time to suck in my gut.
Oh, you stuck my gut. The gut sucker? That the gut sucker? Where do I suck my guts? Crouch. Supposed to come from this end? Guess they're supposed to come from that end. Oh, wow. Yeah, this game capture stinks. Like, when did it stop working? Like, the hardware is still good. I've used that for tons of different games. I guess with the PC, it's just like it times out or something. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate that it goes through that. And then it pops back up as if it's like, oh no, I'm totally good. Like, clearly you only have one job, and that's to maintain continuous capture of whatever game I'm playing. Okay. I mean, I kind of saw that coming when I was clearly supposed to jump. This game capture. Sometimes these game captures. But no, I mean, I'm glad that I went through it. I'm glad I figured out what does and doesn't work. And I can move on from it. You know? And that's the thing, when you use this old software, clearly some things are just gonna work better than others. And for all intents and purposes, I had like 3 or 4 ideas to make this thing work, and most of them accomplished. And technically, this still is accomplishing, it's just, it's failing me in ways that I couldn't possibly foresee. Like, how was I supposed to know that the one job that the game capture was supposed to do wasn't going to inevitably do it? You know, there are just some things that you can't predict.
Just slip through here. Time to suck in my gut.
Yeah, suck it up. Suck that gut real good and get to the woods and get that good guy. Until he gives you what you want. You want him to back the fuck off. You want him to go home and not watch you and your wife. It's a thing we all like.
Doesn't seem too stable, but maybe I can get to the other
I
side.
can run and jump and parkour.
Fuck,
Parkour.
I'm not as fit as I used to be.
Dude, I'm parkouring all over the place. I'm great. Oh, you can. Hi. Are there ghosts? Oh, and he splooged. He splooged. Wow, he is a very fertile man. That doesn't look good for me. Goes, splooge on that. He is really aroused.
Looks like he hid something in the feeder.
Now in the feeder? What's in the feeder? It's another head.
Good. I've lost him. I'm at the ruined inn. Everything's going according to plan.
The inn. Thanks for the tip, dickhead.
And Russians had no idea that I had this kind of this device. But I would say that if he ran this way, planted that, and then instantly lost it the minute that you said, hey, I wonder what's in the feeder, they might be wise to the fact that you know where they are. You kind of lose the element of surprise, and for a spy, I kind of think you're not doing your job well. Hey guys, I found a tracking device from our agent spies. Guys, I know that they're there. They're tracking us right now. They can hear everything we say. Shut up, Greg. Cut the communication. God damn it, Greg. You ruined America. Our spies were the best spies. Until they found oregano, and then that's the best spice. And seriously, oregano? Oregano is good shit.
What do we have
Parmesan's
here?
good.
An old tent, some abandoned stuff. Looks like someone just left it all and never came back. But why?
It's so saturated. I have to hide. This is how you really kill deer. Right, now do that when a deer is near. Get it every time. I'm kind of at a loss right now. I suppose I can go to the water, but that doesn't seem... That's good. I can't go over there.
Man, this boat looks like it's 100 years old.
Yeah, it does, and I noticed that 15 yards before you said it.
Oh, what do you know? You might as well pull up a deck chair here and forget all about the Cold War.
How come you only notice things when I'm literally 5 feet within them? Like, I definitely see them. And why are there 4-leaf clovers all over the place? Like, gosh, I'm starting to get bored with these weeds. Tremblies. Came from this way. Oh, that you're. Oh my gosh, it can't be not doing nothing. Walked over to the left and it did nothing. Clearly, you'll need to go right in the fork. I'm just gonna stick to the trails. Apparently, anywhere else is just, you know, get me off track from the main game. Sure, it can't go that way, of course. But I guess I can crawl up this. It seems rickety enough. We're doing pretty good, making up some good lost time. That's where the paint was. Oh. Paint was just on the other side. Okay, so it doesn't want me to go that way. Came from here. And it didn't want me to go that way. Sure, so it wants me to go to the hillside end. At least I know where I'm going now. I was supposed to see that up here instead. I think it went around the wrong angle, and there's just like they interweave, so it's like you're supposed to hit the checkpoints, but you don't hit the checkpoints when you're actually supposed to hit them. Another way. Oh no. What could have? Let me pontificate on that for another 5 minutes.
I could try to go down this way, but first I need a stronger rope. Mine is definitely too flimsy. I saw a tent on my way here. Maybe I can find something inside.
Now I can search the freaking tent. It wasn't like I could have searched the tent while I was there the first time.
I should
no.
check the nearby tent.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, okay, the tent. I'm getting the tent. Oh yeah, the tent, of course, the tent.
I could go through here.
I can, and I am. I'm gonna hit that really good. Inner waves, and it doesn't do. In fact, it seems like I'm gonna die if I go further. Don't die. I already did that once on a, like, texture glitch.
How long has this poor guy been hanging here?
That's unfortunate.
Strange that no one came looking for him.
Well,
Must
good
have fallen
news
off
is
the
it doesn't
poor
look like
guy.
there's anyone else.
The backpack is hanging loosely. I think I could knock it off with a stone. I saw a backpack on the rock by the tent. It's worth checking.
As for your patience, you lovely, 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 lovely people. You're so lovely people. Alright, so there's a guy been hanging up there all day.
Throw the man.
Another rock. Count. Fucker. Got it. Nailed it. Higher than that. We're pretty close, but I actually thought that was dead on. That's a shame. Oh! Oh! More rocks! More rocks to throw at corpses! I don't know if you can do better than that. Like, he might be rendered directly outside your range. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That's how it's, structured. Nah, but I definitely feel a lot better after that. So, thank you. Use. I found a rope! Very sturdy, should come in.
This will certainly come in handy.
Now, I really want to go back to the tent and be all like, okay, so what was supposed to be my clue? That I was supposed to try and find the corpse with the backpack in the sky. Like, was I just supposed to, like, look around and be all like, well, I guess I don't see anything. Like, honestly, I don't even know if you could see him any other place aside from there. Like, you can't actually see him from the tent. Is your clear destination. You wouldn't have looked. But again, you never know. There's quick time galore, so they could have easily just flopped it right in. I mean, I saw the bushes, so I said, hey, why not? Alright, I am getting a little tired, and I think it's mostly because it took me so long to get this, this equipment even relatively functional. So, I do apologize if it's a little, you know, boring by the end of it, but I've just lost so much steam right now. And I'm looking to get to the end of this chapter. But I'm still enjoying the game, like, don't get me wrong. I enjoy this game a lot, and I am going to keep playing it to its completion. Good moment. That'd be a great time to look down. But I guess I don't have to do this anymore, but it's like, no, keep pressing that down button. Otherwise, what will he know what to do? Damn. That wasn't a very long rope. Like, honestly, I saw that rope when I picked it up. It was so much longer than that. Keyframe interval. Gonna have to do a little bit of research. Just a moment. Oh, yeah. Oh, I died. No, you're good. Oh. Search the ruins of the inn. Oh, it's in ruins. Oh, I did not. Oh, see, that's the thing. I can never tell whether or not I'm him or the next guy, because they really do seem like they're voiced by the same guy. I mean, they do drastically different voices, and so they do sound different, but they do sound like they're made by the same guy. Same like, hey, this is what I sound like, and hey, this is what I sound like. And yeah, they're different, but they're, you know, they're the same guy, you know? Searching through the rubble with all my boys. Gonna get all the best rooms and toys. I think there's another guy at the end. I hope he'll be my friend. Yeah! Seriously,
Where did he
though,
go?
important to be friends. Those you meet. Friends, some say they come and go, but I think they stick with you. You remember those you were close to. You may be gone. Still remember that one asshole. $5 from you. Never gave it back. Him, I say, I will not.
Charred ruins. The Soviets want all of this country to look like that.
Honestly, the downside is I'm a huge, like, explorer. Like, I like to search every room and try and pick up every little thing that I can find. It's honestly maybe a good idea to play Tomb Raider next, because I know there were a lot of pickups there. And there are still quite a few games I need to play. I tend to play most of those games once and then put them down, unless they're like really, really good. And then I'll play them a few times. Or a few games. Damn it. Broken kerosene lamp. A broken lamp. Could it be the reason for the fire that turned the place to ashes? To think that something so small could cause so much gives me the creeps. What? Start a new fire in the woods! Go do your business, you glorious bastard.
Damn, I'm not really scared of heights, but I gotta be careful.
I'm not even scared anymore. I mean, I would have said you got all the spooks out of me, but it's just like, it's daytime. It's crows. This guy tends not to get too many spooky dooks.
Who is he? What did he hide here? I need to turn that safe around somehow if I want to reach it.
Couldn't I just like... Okay.
I can't move it with my bare hands.
Why not? Would be impossible. I don't know how to move safes with my hand. I mean, this does seem like the place I'm supposed to go. I mean, clearly, it's the place I'm supposed to go. But then it sends me right back here, and it's all like... There's something that I was supposed to, like, grab and pick up and then use instead of my bare hands. I was about to say, it should be right here, right? Rod! A metal rod. It could be used as a lever. Perhaps it could even lift something as heavy as a safe. I think I know where that goes! Now, I'm not a genius. I'm not a genius. I do think I know where the rod goes. My bare hands. Then I fall off and die, and then the safe comes down and tries to kill me. I could have lifted it with my bare hands. No.
Fuck. If it fell on me, no one would ever find me here.
Oh, that's bummer, dude.
What is this place anyway?
It's
What's in
the
this damn
next
safe?
cutscene.
How do I open it? Maybe I can find something in this room.
Open the safe with the numbers. Well, it's a good thing that you fell through the roof in that exact place, because otherwise, how would you ever find the 4 combination? I mean, it would be below your feet for hours, and you would never find it for a million years. I mean, you can't push a safe with your bare hands. You certainly wouldn't be able to pull up floorboards and travel into the depths on your capability.
It looks like someone noted the combination to the lock here. Which
Remember,
numbers do I need,
the
though?
answer is not present. Very much. So the answer is not present. So the second digit is 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5. 0, 1, 2, 5. 9. Either 6 or 7. Not seeing a 6 or a 7. Yeah. Seeing a 6 or a 7. So it's 6 or 7, then 5. Oh, there's a 6. Okay, just 1 6. So 7, 5.
How the hell am I supposed to make anything out of it?
Dude, I get it. 7, 5. Six. So 7, 5, 6 is the last. So that's 6.
numbers from the notebook. Which ones stand out?
75. Something 6, probably 3. 75 something 6. Wait, actually, yeah, 75 something 6. Easy enough. Oh yeah. Yeah. Come on. Big man.
There, finally.
It wasn't hard. It was like my first try. Let me look into the safe and then crawl into the safe and then be safe in the safe.
The judge tried to strangle me, and he would have succeeded if it wasn't for...
Okay, so I think I get it. Every other chapter is the past because he finds, like, he either finds something or he just, like, drifts off. See, that's the disconnect I had. The first one, he found the diary. The second one, he was in the diary. I could kind of get that disconnect. The third happened, and he needed to find, like, a code. And then he found, like, a very small paper clipping, like a really tiny one. Like, it didn't really seem like it mattered. And then that went back into the past. And now he found the, like, thing in the safe, and now he's back there again. So, yeah, it's just jumping back and forth between, I think, him and his dad. And his dad's... I mean, if that was his dad, then he's a douchebag. But his dad's killing the beast inside. Shot the bad one, and then the beast inside saved him from the bad one with an axe face. Pretty sure he's the bad guy. My best guess. But we'll have to take that at another time. I'll read the next chapter to wet your whistle, but I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Chapter 6. The judge tried to strangle me, and he would have succeeded if it wasn't for the man in the top hat and mask. He killed Judge Norton right in front of me. He cut his throat. It looked like he was trying to save me. But why? Alright. And with that, I look forward to seeing you guys next week. It's going to be Saturday again. I'm going to shoot for 8:30, but you know, with this new setup and internet and everything, I'm going to do my very best. I hope you all bear with me until we get this thing right, and once we do, it's going to be good days. Good days ahead. So, Chapter 6. Saturday. November 14th. See you then.